Yomi. We're up to page 355. Anenu. We have a special insertion in the fast days called Anenu. 66. The Hazan recites Anenu and Chazar the Shas between the brachot of Goel Yisrael and Refaenu. As opposed to an individual, in a silent Amidah, he puts it after in the bracha and the Shema Kolenu. But they got to say it earlier. Okay, that's Shulchan Aruch. 67. A person who's not fasting may not be Chazan because he's unable to say Anenu. However, if there's no one else who could read, he may recite the regular Anenu Shema Kolenu, but not the one after Goel Yisrael. 68. Let's say Hazar Shalom, Hazan is he missed it. He didn't say it in the repetition. He forgot to say Anenu in the right place. So what should you do? A. If he already started Refaenu, he may nevertheless go back and recite Anenu. B. If you remember after he said Hashem's name in Birkat Refaenu, Baruch Atah Hashem, he was about to say it, right? The end of Refaenu, Rofei Cholem Yisrael. He should recite Anenu and Shema Kolenu instead, and close it with the bracha of Shomei Tefillah, as a person who would be when he was praying silent Amidah. C. If he forgot to say Anenu even in Shema Kolenu, he may recite it between Shtim Shalom and Yir Ratzon, and he may end with the words Shomei Tefillah without reciting Hashem's name. However, the Chazan, once he completed the entire Amidah, then he may no longer recite Anenu. A Chazan who began praying Chazarat Shas after Shkia, he's allowed to say Anenu between Goel Yisrael and Refaenu as long as it's still Ben Hashmashot, because we're talking about Mincha, right? This is the Mincha of the fast day. 70. The Chazan may not recite Anenu and Chazarat Shas if there is not at least 6 people fasting in the minyan. Let's say you have a minyan of older people who, logically, they're health-wise, they cannot fast. So they're praying on a fast day, Mincha, but the Chazan can't say Anenu because nobody's fasting. If there's less than 6 people fasting, then Anenu should be said in Shema Kolenu without a bracha, just like you do in your slide and Amidah. If there's more than 6 people fasting, you're praying with a minyan, you have to say it after Goel Yisrael with the bracha of Shomei Tefillah. Where is this? Good. Now, if besides the 6 fasting members of the minyan, other members of the minyan who are not fasting are halachically permitted to eat, Anenu may be said during Chazat Shatz in its proper place. However, if the rest of the members are not fasting for reasons that would be not halachically permit them, and they are aware it's a fast day, Anenu may only be said in Shema Kolenu. You hear this? So you need 6 people who are fasting, and the other 4 are not fasting. Has to be that halachically they're permitted to eat because they're sick or they're old, whatever it is. But if there's stam people who just break the fast because they don't care, they can't say Anenu. It doesn't count for the minyan in regards to saying Anenu in after Goel Yisrael. You gotta say it in Shema Kolenu instead. 72. If a mincha minyan that was initially consisted of fewer than 6 people were fasting, and therefore they were unable to say Kriyat Torah, but then later they had additional people for Shemona Esrei, they're allowed to say Anenu and Chazat Shas. Because we're going to see that for taking on the Torah also you need 6 people fasting. Okay, Kriyat Torah on a fast day. 73. Parasha Veichal Moshe is read during Shachrit Mincha on a fast day, even when the fast day is on a Monday or a Thursday. You don't read Parasha on Monday and Thursday on a fast day. You read Veichal Moshe. Cohen reads verse 11 to 14. Levi reads chapter 34, 1 to 3. And Yisrael reads chapter 34, 4 to 10. 75. If you accidentally read Parashat Shavua on a Monday or Thursday instead of Veichal Moshe, the minyan does not have to repeat Kriyat Torah. 76. Minhag Sfaradim is not to say Haftarah after Kriyat Torah on a fast day. Ashkenazim, they say Haftarah on every fast day, but we don't have that minyan, the custom. 77. Preferably a Sephardi should not receive an Aliyah in Ashkenazi minyan if you will have to read Haftarah afterwards. Aliyah Shlishi reads Haftarah afterwards by Ashkenazim. So if you're going to pray in Ashkenaz minyan, preferably you shouldn't go up to be through Shlishi, because then you're going to read Haftarah and make bracha, and that's not your custom. However, if you're called up to the Torah Aliyah anyways, you may go and say Haftarah with brachot. 78. A Sephardi may answer Amen to the bracha of the Haftarah recited on fast day by Ashkenazi. 79. In order to read the parasha of Veichal Moshe, there must be minimum 6 men from the minyan who are fasting. If you don't have 6 men who are fasting, you can't take out the Torah. Okay, 80. If there are not 6 people who are fasting minyan, Parashat Shavua is read during Shachrit instead. So let's say it's Monday, Thursday. We anyways need to take out Torah, but we don't have 6 people fasting. So let's say We have to take out the Torah. It's Monday, anyways. We take out the Torah. No, but you got to read Parshat Shavua now because you don't have 6 people fasting. You can't read Vayechal Moshe. 81. After Kriyat Torah during Minha, Kaddish is omitted, right? Minha, fast day, near the end of the fast day. There's Minha, and you have Kriyat Torah over there. Shlishi does not say Kaddish at the end of the Shlishi. Instead, since the Chazan is going to say Kaddish very momentarily, once they put back the Torah, he's going to say Kaddish anyways for it to start Amidah. So therefore, there's no Kaddish after Shlishi. Usually on Mondays and Thursdays, Shlishi says Kaddish after the third Aliyah, right? Okay, but on fast day, Mincha, no. 82. One who's not on fasting on a fast day, he may not receive Aliyah Torah. However, if it's a Monday or Thursday, even a person who's not fasting can get Aliyah Torah on Shahrit. But during Minha, on Monday, Thursday, there's no Torah reading on Minha, Monday, Thursday. So therefore, he can't get Aliyah if he's not fasting on Minha time, on a fast day. 83. If the only Kohen or it's the only Levi in the Minyan is not fasting, the Kohen should leave the room. And the Yisrael who's fasting should be called to the Torah instead. 84. One who's able to fast, but still wants to get an Aliyah for the Yartzeit, he should eat less than a date, 36 grams, every 47 minutes. 4 to 7 minutes. 85. One who's not fasting should not be Bal Koreh either on fast day. However, if there's no one else, he could be Bal Koreh. 86. A person who's not fasting is allowed to have opening the Eichal. He's allowed to have Hagbah, even during Minha. So those things are not Aliyah related. They're the Torah related, taking out the Torah related, but they don't have to be with a fasting person. 87. Berkat Kohanim should be said during Minha of a regular fast day. Why? Because usually you can't do it on a regular day because we're scared that the Kohanim drink something. But on a fast day they don't drink, so they're allowed to. 88. Berkat Kohanim should only be recited within 30 minutes of Shkia. Before this time, it should not be recited. Let's say you pray in some minyan early Mincha on a fast day. You pray 1 o'clock Mincha, 2 o'clock Mincha on a fast day. So technically it counts. But you can't do Birkat Kohanim. You're not allowed to. People are going to be mistaken and think, everything goes according to what we do on Ne'ilah. Ne'ilah, we do very, very late in the day, Birkat Kohanim. So therefore, the same thing on a fast day. We got to do it late. We can't do it earlier. Okay. In 89, a Kohen who is not fasting may not recite Birkat Kohanim during Mincha, even if there's no other Kohanim present. During that time, the Birkat Kohanim should be recited, he would leave the synagogue. Okay. 90. The one who has the custom to wear tefillin by Minha on a fast day may wear them, even when praying with the Ashkenazi Minyan that does not. If possible, however, one should pray with Minyan that has similar customs, so not to look unnecessarily out of place. Minhag in our shul is not to wear tefillin by Minha. We wear it in the morning. By Moroccans and by Syrians, I know a lot of them, either they wear both, they wear tefillin in the morning and in Minha, or some don't wear tefillin on Shabbat in the morning, they only wear it by Minha. So you see that whatever your custom is, so then you should follow. Why would there be a custom to wear it by Minha? So let's see, the note 114. The Bet Yosef says on a fast day, you're going to be missing Mea Brachot. You're going to be missing a lot of Brachot. Therefore, one should be filling in the missing Brachot by making Brachot and Talin and Tefillin by Minha. So a lot of people wear both. They both do, on fast days they wear both. They do by Shahrit and also by Minha. I remember I was in Deal during one of the fast days, and they wore by Minha. They all wore by Minha. I felt a little bit out of place. I didn't bring my tefillin. I didn't know that was their custom. So then I didn't wear tefillin, and I felt a little out of place. But you should pray in a minyan that you follow the same custom as. Okay. Okay, fine, good. Moving on. Let's finish over here. Asara B'Tevet is a Friday. One should not wear tefillin during Mincha because that's Erev Shabbat. Pidyon Ben, 92. During a regular fast day, a person who must perform Pidyon Ben is not absolved from fasting. However, if the fast day is delayed, the person performing Pidyon Ben does not have to fast after Mincha Gdolah. That we said last time was similar to the Baal Brit. However, if the Pidyon Ben is being performed at the proper time, 30 days, after the 30 days, the father of the child must fast. He's not allowed to break the fast if it's not on the 31st day. 93. A Pidyon Ben that's taking place on a fast day should be performed closer to Shkia, and the Sudah should take place right after the fast is over. Baruch Hu.